What is going on, guys? Good morning. We're up early because we're going racing today. So we got the bike all loaded up, looking good, and we're headed down about an hour south to Pueblo, Colorado to race the Honor Farm MX race. So I wasn't planning on this, but Friday, Geoff from FAF, who also promotes the event, hit me up, and there's about 3 races on the RMRA calendar that I kind of keep an eye on every year, and that's Brush at Sweeney Cycle Park, Honor Farm, and then the Pikes Peak Supercross, because races like Aztec and IMI and Thunder, they're all great, but those are tracks that we ride pretty often. Those 3 tracks I mentioned are pretty much only available on race days, so it's fun to get out and hit one of those tracks that's kind of special to ride and is only prepped and watered once a year. So we'll be heading down there. Dad's on his way, and make a good day out of it. Talk about a perfect fit, huh? Gotta smash the forks down a bit to get that, so then we'll let them loose a little bit and put my block in there, but works out pretty well. Tell you what, this guy should not be awake at 4:15 a.m., but he was crying some, so he's not gonna be coming with us today. He's gonna stay home with Mom, but poor little guy, trying to give him a little bit of attention, maybe give him a little snack and see if he'll go back to sleep. We are on the road. I asked Daddy DeeO to drive, so he's taking care of us on the way down to Pueblo. And I asked my dad one question: when was the last time we raced Pueblo?
It's been a really long time ago. We practiced it here a few years ago, but I would have to say probably either 99, 2000, or 2001, because we stopped racing in 2001.
So definitely been quite a while, and that would have been on my KX60 since I raced down there. I rode Honor Farm 2 years ago. Dad rode it 3 years ago because I was out with a torn ACL, and then last year I was out with a torn ACL, my other one. So getting back down there, we skipped the practice day, but just going straight into the race day. So like I said, it's about an hour away, and we'll get there right when the gates open, and we already prepaid and everything, but get signed up, get checked in, and get ready to grip it and rip it. So gonna be a fun day racing for the first time down there in probably over 20 years, or for sure over 20 years. So let's make the most of it. Getting ready to go out for practice. It's 6:51 now. Practice is at 7. Of course, with the AMA rule, you guys know you can't wear a GoPro on your helmet or whatever. So I'm going to be running the chesty, so it won't be as good of a view, but at least still get some footage. And of course, Daddy DeeO is going to be behind the camera and the second GoPro to get as much footage as possible. So going out for 7 a.m. practice with the A's and B's, and then I'm racing 30 plus B and 25 plus C, which are races 1 and 12 respectively. So the day's warming up real nicely. It's nice and calm right now. Hopefully it remains that way. But yeah, let's finish getting geared up and get down the line and go rip it.
All right, here we are at Honor Farm MX, sponsored by FAF Graphics. Down here by the starting line, you can see it's going to come down here. It looks like they got it prepped pretty good and deep, but getting ready for the first practice for Daniel and of course all his buddies. that jump, he landed it short because he didn't know how long it was, and it was all deep mud. Looks like he's okay, but what a drag. Somebody else did the same thing. I didn't get that one on film, but same thing. Must be sloppy up there.
I had it on this one, so we'll see what it looks like.
Dude, I love the video.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What's your name?
Gary.
Gary?
Yeah, I was the one who was like messaging you on Instagram and stuff.
Okay, nice. Yeah, well, nice to meet you, bro. Thanks for watching that. That was like, I felt it, and it was just like the most slow motion crash. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fall anytime now. Okay, I'm done.
Did it hurt?
No.
Like two other people ended up too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was more embarrassing than it hurt.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Well, good luck out there, bro.
Thanks, bro. I'm a goon, so yeah.
Hey, me too, man. Squid Squad. Hell yeah.
Live in peace.
Thanks, man. All right, so let me get this off real quick. All right, I hate those 7 a.m. practices. I've never been good at them. Other people are ripping. I can't even see the track. I'm blind. It's muddy. Like, it's not muddy, but it's deep. And first lap, I come over the finish line tabletop, and I was like, okay, I'll just kind of half jump this, you know? And it's deep, and I landed, and as soon as I landed, the front end stuck. I came up on the front, and I just Superman, slow motion Superman, and then fell over. Luckily, it was really soft. My brake lever got bent down. Should be fine, but it just got moved down, rotated down, and I just feel like such a squid. But you guys know I'm not great at mud, and those 7 a.m. practices, I hate them. So got that out of the way. We're ready for the motos. We'll get the bike wiped down a little bit, get a drink. We're first race, so watch some of these practices, see how those ruts form up. It's really deep out there, and there's like 3 blind spots that I just didn't even jump jumps because I'm like, I can't see anything. So it'll come around for the race, so I'm really excited. The track is cool. It just was deep. I know I said that like 5 times now, but that's how it was. So yeah, let's calm down for a little bit and get ready to go out there and do better than that. That big old one right there. Yeah. Yeah, it just grabbed me and just right there is what Gary's saying. So yeah. It is what it is. Good old Pueblo. Dad confirmed he got third-person video of that crash, which you know, makes it all worth it. It's okay to crash when you get footage of it. And one other thing I forgot to mention, you guys may have seen, I put on the yellow plates. I left the white plate up front, but I put on the yellow plates just because that's what you're supposed to run for B class. Even though they have transponders and everything, I figured I'd do the right thing and run the correct, at least side colored plates. So man, I feel like a goon from that, but we'll scrape the bike off, make sure everything's good, and continue to watch a few practices, see how the lines are forming up, and then go out there and do our first moto.
All right, tried to clean it up a little bit for him. Look at all the mud that's on the ground that I scraped off. Like, holy cow. And there's still quite a bit on it, as you can see from the tires and such. Tried to clean up the plates and the seat a little bit.
Alright, good, we're caught. Hey guys, I hacked Daniel's channel. This is my last race, so I gotta do everything I can to mess with him. He's looking at me in despite. Hey.
I don't know what this film angle is, but I hope you guys are enjoying it.
It's good.
No, your film angle.
Hey guys. I mean, you know.
Thanks, I appreciate you.
Okay, wish him luck. First moto of the day.
first off, this is nothing on Geoff and Honor Farm. That race was less than 7 minutes. It was 6 minutes when I pulled off, and my timer was going before the gate. That's so short. But I mean, I was really tired, so that was kind of nice. But terrible start. I came around that first left in like third, and then I got shuffled back. And then I kind of got stalled behind some guy. He started to cut out of a rut, and I turned real hard. I didn't crash or stall or anything, but it slowed me down a lot. I made it past out there 1 or 2 more laps, and I think I would have got the guy in front of me. I was really surprised how many people weren't jumping the tabletops, but it's still kind of muddy out there. The ruts are starting to come in, and they're deep. They're kind of hard to navigate for someone like me who doesn't ride ruts a ton or not very good at them, but it was a lot of fun. My arms got really pumped up that last lap. I almost gooned it, and this left-hander over here, I got really slow. I just had to fight to keep the bike up and running, and luckily no one was really close to me. I don't know, I might have finished 4th or 5th, I don't know, but I think second moto will be better. That was a good one to get the first race jitters out, and I would have liked to do better. I think I could have done better, but that's all right. We made it through there safe. I doubled into the rollers, cased it both times, but I did do it. The tabletop after the finish line, you go left, right. That tabletop I was casing, and that hurt a lot. Like, I hit my knee pretty good one of those times, but yeah, got through Moto 1. So our first moto of 25 plus is race 12, so we got a little bit to go till that. We'll hammer down on some Arma and be ready for it. We were just watching some of the other races going on, and they posted the score. I got 4th in Moto 1 out of 8. Not super stoked with it. I just didn't ride well, and I said how the start kind of went. I got like a good jump, but then I started to wheelie, and I just couldn't get the power down. But it is what it is. I know I could have rode a lot better. So for 25 plus, I'm looking to just be better out there. Not like do crazy or anything, but at least ride more like I'm expecting of myself. But the ruts and all are definitely tricky when I'm not used to them, because, you know, Aztec and Ram doesn't have anything quite like this, and I know this isn't even that gnarly compared to a lot of stuff you guys ride, but for me it's tricky. So yeah, I think it's race 6 out there now. Our next one is 12, so we're just kind of relaxing a little bit here, but then we'll get ready to go out and see what we can do in 25 plus. But yeah, 4th in Moto 1, and hopefully improve on that throughout the day. Gearing up here to go out for Moto 1 of 25 plus, so hopefully have a little bit better of a run, but just have some fun with it here. So Ben LeMay's going out, of course. He's in the 25 plus A, and I'm in BC, but always cool to be on the track with him. I'm sure we'll be seeing him later in the Moto when he's lapping us, but yeah, heading down now, and let's go have some fun.
There we go. Better start. Way better start. Beautiful. That's the way to do it, Daniel. Now that he knows the track a little better. He wasn't going to be jumping his tabletop because he hurt his knee on it on the first one. No big deal.
I'm sure we'll be seeing him later in the moto when he's lapping us, but so that's more like it. That was Moto 1 of 25 plus. Ripped a nice hole shot. I almost overshot the first corner and I was like, man, I'm gonna get buried, and I like kind of went far outside, and I think I must have pinched everyone off because no one got around me. So I got the whole shot. I yelled the whole shot like I sometimes do. Hopefully you could hear it on here. And then I ended up third. Zach and someone else passed me and they just blew me away. They definitely deserved it. I don't want to say I rode good, but I rode 5 times better than I did 30 plus. I got so tired though, like I can do those 30-minute motos, like keeping the heart rate pretty consistent. You get out there at race pace and the heart rate goes up, and that race was like 8 minutes. We think they might have miscounted our first race, just FYI, but man, my heart's going. The last lap, like Ben LeMay lapped me and I'm like, oh cool, he probably got the white flag, it's gonna be checkered this lap. No, it wasn't checkered that lap, so it was a good race though. Mitchell and I were both going for one line as he was lapping me, and he gave me a rev and a yell and then waved at me after he went by, which was pretty cool. So I went over and told him that was awesome, and yeah, it was a good race. Much happier with that one, and now let's get out, change into our sweats, and wait for the second round of motos. Right on, thanks man. Good luck, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Red flagged it, so I had that spill, but maybe I'll get lucky with this, so hopefully get a better jump off the line and better first lap. baby.
All right, DeeO, man, you're charging on them big time.
Are you all right?
All right, DeeO, man, you're charging on them big time.
Oh man, you are really. Are you all right?
I'm tired.
Man, you were sure fighting them hard, Daniel. That was some good riding.
I passed both of them in the rollers and then freaking fell over.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I wasn't in my preferred line.
Yep.
Head's killing me.
What hurt, Daniel?
My head.
Your head?
Yeah.
You hit it?
No, just like a headache.
Oh,
It's really bad.
almost like a poor guy. I mean, you are just killing him. You know.
Yeah. Ugh. That sucks. I was so much faster than them.
Yep.
But the ruts were just killing me. And then the last lap I messed up before the rollers and got passed again, and I just couldn't even breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, that one guy that passed you that last one, boy, you totally, well, you had them all handled, but you really had,
I just kept making mistakes. I just couldn't stay in a rut, and I just kept popping up and pushing the front over the berm and then having to fight the whole front end of the bike.
Right. Yeah, I could tell you weren't real comfortable, but man, you were sure hauling ass.
Thank you. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, those guys are both battling with each other, and I doubled into the rollers and got them both.
Yeah, I saw that. I got it on film.
And then I just took the outside, and it was just like the front started to slip and slip and slip, and I just couldn't hold on to it. It's aggravating. Finished up with 30 plus Moto 2 a little bit ago. I crawled in the bed of the truck just to lay down, because after that, like, my head just like a headache feeling. I didn't hit my head, but I was feeling it before the race, and then that just amplified it. But we had a start. I tipped over halfway around the track, and then they red flagged it because I guess they hadn't turned the transponders on. So we regated. I had another pretty good start. Those guys are really aggressive. In those first corners, I'm definitely more timid. They're just throwing the bikes in there, but got through it. I was running all right, had myself in a good position, third, I think, something like that. And then there were two guys battling in front of me, and I felt I was faster than them, and they went inside before the roller, and I took like the middle line, and they both singled it, and I doubled into the rollers and passed them both there, and then hit the tabletop. Next corner, I was set up for the outside, which I hadn't taken, and I just came around it, and just as I started to get on the gas, I just started to push the front end and slip and slip and slip, and finally just fell over. I don't even know if I fell over. The bike fell over, and I had to pick it up, and I was so tired, and then I just, mistake after mistake. It was only 4 or 5 laps, whatever, and every single lap I was making a mistake. So there was a guy close to me. He went inside, I went outside before the tabletop because I was getting more speed to actually jump the whole thing. So he kind of passed me there. I jumped past him, so I knew he was right there. And then what was it, again before the roller, I think right before the roller, I just came into that corner and just came into the rut, and then instead of catching the rut, I popped up out of it and almost fell again, like had to fight the front of the bike, and he went by, and then by then it was, quarter lap left, and I was just way too tired to battle back. So I'm pretty upset with that moto because I could have been 3 spots higher. I don't know what I finished up, 7th maybe, and I could have been 3rd or 4th. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I wasn't stoked with that. My head is killing me, so I'm gonna take some ibuprofen and get ready for 25 plus Moto 2. But that was just awful. I'm just really bummed about how that whole moto went, but that's how it goes sometimes, so whatever. But yeah, chill out for a little bit here. Finally got myself up out of the truck bed, and I came and turned off my watch. My max heart rate was 197. All of these like 30-minute motos and stuff I've been doing, I think since being back on the bike, I haven't pushed over 188. So I think I just pushed super hard trying to catch up to those guys, and then tip overs, and it just wiped me out. So I'm definitely feeling it, but trying to get some big breaths in and get my heart rate back down and breathing and stuff. But yeah, that whooped my ass. That's all there is to say, it whooped my ass.
Tire on that one. Got his work cut out for him. Laying it
little bit of redemption, that moto. The start was awful. I dumped the clutch and the rear wheel just spun on that concrete. Yep. I was just like, just sitting there, and then finally went. So put myself in a terrible position with that. Made a few passes. I was faster than the guy in front of me. I just couldn't get close enough to make a move. The rollers, I wasn't doubling in because the inside was just like pretty choppy. And a few times he would go inside and it was too late for me to go outside. And then he would go outside and I would go inside, so then he'd pull on me. So that was a little frustrating. I felt like I could have had him, but I didn't. He was faster at the end of the day. So I don't know, 4th place maybe, 5th?
Yeah,
I don't know.
4th, something like that.
So 3 and then whatever that is. So I'm not mad at it. It was redemption from that 30 plus Moto 2, but it still could have been better. But we got out of here safe and whatever, with a smile on our face. So it was a fun time out here on our farm. Geoff from FAF Graphics, thank you so much for having us. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get the bike loaded up, go check the scores, see if we got any hardware, and then get on home. We ended up getting 4th in both classes. Pretty cool to get some hardware from Honor Farm. Not the best showing for sure. What did I go? 3, 4, and 4, 5. It doesn't matter. We ended up 4th overall in both classes. Some really good highs with a good hole shot and running 3rd and 25 plus. Some pretty bad lows with my squid squat in practice, and then 30 plus Moto 2. I don't know what happened there, but we're leaving here safe, so very happy yet again. Geoff, thank you for having us. Happy to be leaving with a little bit of something, and yeah, let's go ahead and get on the road, and we're gonna have a fun time washing this bad boy up for sure. We're back home now, and we got some food going on here, so very happy. Overall, pretty good day. Had some highs, had some lows, but had a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, since it was just a surprise race day. Wasn't planning to do this, and it just kind of happened. So made the most out of it. Some of it I wish I would have rode a bit better, but it is what it is. Those ruts are really challenging, really hard to practice stuff like that out here, because we don't usually get ruts like this out there, like that out here. And Pueblo isn't usually open and prepped and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and that's gonna close it out. So appreciate y'all watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Leave a comment, and until next time, as always, take it easy if it's easy. Take it twice. Talk to you later.